Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to this Relationship Thursday. And so, you know how there's been so many times that I talked about like taking a break from relationships and, basically refusing to date and, get out of the dating game and stuff. And just take some time to ourselves. Because I feel like the relationship that you have in addiction is different than the relationships that we have as we heal. Or the level of healing that God has given us now. And so I thought it would be a good idea not to just don't date, but to also to talk about, discuss some different things that we can be doing while we're waiting. So, okay, for those of you who do not know, my name is Sheila Rollins, and I am the founder of H.U.L.A Ministries Entertainment and Associates, Inc. And this is H.U.L.A Ministries Overcomers Anonymous, where we support anyone desiring to overcome anything. If you'd like to make an anonymous, non-biased, and confidential call, you can at 267-437-7790. If you prefer writing, you can write at H.U.L.A Ministries, P.O. Box 1543, Wilmington, Delaware 19899. And remember, give me a thumbs up. Yeah, if you like and you enjoy what I've been doing, give me a thumbs up. Remember to share, comment, and subscribe. When you comment, scroll down below the YouTube and you can make a comment. Remember to subscribe and share. When you share, you may actually be sharing with someone who is suffering in secrecy or in silence. So remember to share, and on all social media platforms. So let us get started. Welcome again to this Relationship Thursday. And so these are not necessarily in order, but I have 12 things, and I think I'm going to start at the bottom. So, number 12. Do not set your affections on anyone. So you can view the opposite sex as your brother and sister in Christ or just a friend. And I'm not talking about friends with benefits. And I'm not talking about situationships, Because see, I know we got these things going on that we can create something out of nothing. So I'm just saying. And I hope that I covered all angles here. Situationships, friends with benefits, whatever the case. Brothers and sisters in Christ, friends, no benefits. Number 11. Do kind things for the opposite sex. I remember one day a guy was coming down the street with, some boxes in his hands and everything, and he couldn't get the door. So I was actually leaving. I think it was like Walmart. No, not Walmart. Walgreens. I was actually leaving. So as I was going out and I saw him coming, I actually turned around and opened the door for him. And, men need nice things done for them too. I mean, you can give a compliment, just something nice. You don't have to go all the way out of your way. Maybe, somebody may be struggling a little bit, trying to get change out of their pocket. Maybe they might need a quarter or a dime or whatever, dollar. Give them $1. You know what I mean? Let's just do kind things for each other. And that's number 11. Number 10, pray. Develop your prayer life, because, a lot of people don't look at it like you have to have a relationship with God just like your spouse do. And so in your developing your prayer life while you by yourself, instead of like looking to them always to solve a problem, you could also learn to incorporate God, and develop that relationship with God in prayer. And then number 9, number 9, don't date. Do not date No, because that could be very confusing. You meet somebody, you may like them or whatever, they may like you, may be wasting your time. This may not even be the person that God would have for you. You're wasting time, you're wasting money. You know what I'm saying? So stay away from that. Okay, number 9. Number 8, surrender to God's choice. I don't know who it is that God would have for me. Okay. I just know that the people that I have chose thus far was not God's choice. Okay. We would still be together. Okay. So, surrender to God's choice. I heard a lady say that she didn't think that she could date outside of her race. God is not against that. Look at the story of Moses when he married Zipporah, and his sister Miriam complained about that. You see how God dealt with that? He turned Moses' sister Miriam into a leper, And so God is not against us being with somebody outside our race. God is against being unequally yoked. Okay? So, all right. So surrender to God's choice. He don't have to, be with you because you're African American, because you're Spanish, or whatever the case may be. God may have you with somebody, you're African. You may be with somebody that's Caucasian. You're Haitian. You may be with somebody that's Spanish. We have to be open to God's choice. Okay. Number 7, study the Word of God on the different things that whatever your sex, if you a man, study the things that men did in the Bible that was pleasing to God. If you're a lady, study the things that ladies did in the Bible that was pleasing to God. All right. Number 6, study the opposite sex. A lot of times we go into these relationships trying to have a relationship with a person, and the only thing that we really know how to do is to have sex. Outside of sex, we don't know what to do. Like one person I know would say, no, I'm not going to say that. But okay, I'll just say that, after sex, like what? Well, what were you doing before sex? What did you do before those things happened? You did things, you talked. A lot of times when sex happens, conversation stops because you don't need to talk to be in a lip hold or a hip hold. Okay, so let's study the opposite sex in the absence of sex. Study the opposite sex, the way they communicate. Okay, the things that may make them happy, the things that may make them sad. Okay, number 5, embrace abstinence. I think that one of the things that really ruins our relationships is sex. And I already said it doesn't take much to be in a hip hold or a lip hold, because usually when those things come about, conversation, communication stops. So if we embrace abstinence, that sex became a part of our lives as a result of being molested or being raped or that kind of thing, God can heal that if we will refuse to give into it. Okay. Number 4, make adjustments. Like you've been in relationships and, the people had complaints. Okay. Whatever those complaints were, make an adjustment. Okay. Let's say that they say you spend too much time with your friends. Adjust that. Come on. You didn't get into a relationship so that the person can be by themselves and you out with your friends. No, make the adjustment. Start cutting back on time with your friends. If people complain about you a workaholic, cut back on working so much. Give God an opportunity to do some providing. Okay, number 3, evaluate your complaints. In other words, learn more about yourself. Learn more about what you like. So therefore, when you get into a relationship, you can verbalize it. You know what I mean? And then number 2, Evaluate the partner's complaint. Like say the person that you was with before. And I guess number 4 is something like that. But number 4 is actually making the adjustment. Number 2 is, evaluating the complaint. And number 1, develop your relationship with God. Okay, so we can learn to lean on God. Okay, that's my contribution. All right, and that's 12 of them. I may not have time to do it over,